we're gonna do Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5 Reunion Part 1. Yeah. It was alright. It's gonna lead us up to the next one, so hey, let me show y'all I got on something. Cause my shit ain't doing like I ain't got on clothes. But anyway, I don't really care about who was best dressed, who was worst dressed, worst hair. I don't care. We had a new host. I think her name was Nina Parker. Um, okay. I mean, Monique was what, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, so okay. She wasn't. She didn't ask the right questions to me. Um, they started with Erica refusing to come in the building with them. She did her own one-on-one interview with Mona, and I think that was a punk move. I don't. She made it seem like, oh, she's on another level than these girls. She's not gonna give them this time. She's better than them. That's all she was giving me, and I was sitting there like, no, bitch, you're punk. Because you talked all this shit in confessionals, you talked all this shit to them, and when you don't want to address the situation, to me, you just pussed out. And I agree with, well, damn, that's hard to agree with Diamond, but yeah, Diamond called her a coward, and I feel like, yeah, you talked a lot of shit. You signed the contract to be on this show. You should be able to deal with it. You should have it in your contract, like, no, don't let nobody come up to me, but at least you should have been on that damn stage. Um, she was talking about she has this visual for herself, and I'm like, girl, could you go with Bow Wow? Girl, boo. I don't know what this. Maybe yeah, she's trying to step out the ratchet world or whatever. But I'm like, what else are you doing, Erica? You're still hosting shows, parties or whatever. You ain't doing nothing. So, girl, then he better hope he stay on what's that CSI. So, cause if he don't work on CSI and you ain't on Love and Hip Hop no more, then where your money gonna come from? Then you ain't gonna want to be with him. Whatever, Erica. She was talking about let them have their 15 minutes of fame, and I'm sitting there like, who? Because you use everybody, and them doing these playback shows that Erica uses people. So they show her and Sin's little whole little situation or whatever, their relationship and the breakup, and to me, the whole time they were showing that, all I wrote was Erica used her. And when Sin said that about her relationship was dying down with Rich, so she got with a girl. I agree with that. She did. And then when you got what you got from her, then you just threw her by the fucking wayside and you thought that was going to be the end of her storyline, but it wasn't. So, hey, I mean, I can't say Erica didn't bring her on there. We give her props for bringing Sin to the forefront or whatever, but I do think that she dogged her and used that girl. She says that Sin's trying to play the victim and all this kind of stuff. But like Sin said, you can play the victim when you are the victim. We didn't see Sin do nothing foul to Erica. Even like with all the shit she did to her last season with Rich. They say she was in a car with a dude, but we never saw that part. So hey. And they never said she was what was she was Erica was pouring champagne on bitches at the strip club, ranking the rain at the strip club, kissing Bow on TV, all that kind of stuff. So you just jumped the gun to say a dude was in the car with Sin. You don't know if it was her cousin driving the car. Maybe she didn't want to drive. She was like, hey, you drive. Maybe it was her homeboy. You like you drive. Erica never even asked her who it was. No, nothing. She just jumped the gun. But we all knew Erica was already cheating on Sam by then anyway. Her boyfriend, they say she's with this dude, Ray, because Erica mentions that Ray came to Stan's 24th birthday party and she had been sleeping with him, messing around with him or whatever the whole time. So they end up bringing Ray out, and he say they were friends at the time of Stan party. Since that she invited everybody that they were friends. And Sin had said it that they were friends friends back in the day and whatever. So, um, they in love. Kudos to them. They still together. Yandy and Mandisi whole situation was stupid to me. They and now I'm starting to believe Rocks when she was like this shit is fabricated, it's made up because they all sitting there laughing and shit and thinking this shit is a joke. Who didn't think that shit was a joke was Kim ass. Kim was mad as hell and I was so here for Kim. She still didn't get her $30 for her cleaning bill, which okay, whatever. Um, but they were talking about Yandy, being there for Mandisi when he was in jail, and he was happy for that. He apologized once again for that whole hospital scare. Why was Tar on the stage? I don't get it. I don't understand why they was on the stage. But they asked her, "How did you feel, Tar?" Tar was like, "I felt it was wrong." I'm sitting there like, "Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with you," but I would care, whatever. Um, they talked about, Yandy putting her career in front of her family or whatever. And she said that she had to make money. Shit, when the events call, then she has to go. His shit is more flexible. Who cares? That's why I say this was just stupid. The only thing that got interesting with them was when they was talking about Little Man DC and who he stayed with and how they made Kim seem like she wasn't involved in this boy's life, how she really wasn't there for like the little boy stayed with Yandy and Mendici majority of the time, been staying with him since he was a baby. And she said, yeah, he went to go stay with him after he was 12 months old. Then they said, well, who was he living with when Mendici was in jail? And Yandy tried to say her. And Samantha was like, that's a lie. And that's what made Kim mad. And did y'all notice Yandy wasn't saying, once Kim says, tell the truth, stop fucking lying, Yandy shut it the fuck up. And that's when Judy had to jump in and was like, we all took care of him. And Medici was like, yeah, we all took care of him. Because Kim whole thing is like, y'all not gonna keep making my daughter look like this deadbeat mom that she's not there. And they have been making it seem like that through the season of they don't know why all of a sudden she wanna come back into the picture and take little Mandisi when she said she's been there. So I get her side of the story. But yeah, I was all here for Kim for shutting that motherfucking shit down. Like, you're not gonna say my daughter wasn't there. You're not gonna say she wasn't there when he was in jail. Like, it was all Yandy playing super mom. And she feels like Yandy is Medici is making a Yandy the substitute mom for her. We're trying to replace her. And Yandy said that wasn't the case, but she said that she felt Mendici do. And Mendici didn't dispute that whatsoever. He didn't say, no, that ain't how I feel. I'm not trying to make you feel like that. None of that. And I do feel like they trying to make it seem like they just this little family and there's no other mom for little Mendici. And she's not playing that shit. She's not playing that. And I hope they don't do that with the other child that they had during them pictures. That we don't hear about, but we see. So that was that with them. Then we got Richie and Rich Dollars and Johnny Blaze and Precious Paris and Diamond and all fiasco with them and how Yandy posted dick pics and his number and he was like allegedly. She was like, no motherfucker, them are your pictures. Them I know them you. So he was telling her to shut up. She was like, motherfucker, you shut up. And that's the thing. That's not Erica. That's not Diamond. Johnny will give it back to you, Rich. That ain't the one. You can't play hard role with her. That ain't the one. Because, she'll put you out there. She will really put you out there and don't have two fucks to give about it. Rich was saying, because, she's still in love with him. And Rich was like, he's not in love with her. It was all about the goals. And typical Rich. Rich was trying to fuck. Typical fucking Rich. And what made it bad is because he knew she was vulnerable. And that's what he do. He prey on vulnerable girls to get his off. He really do. Because he did that with Erica. He did that with Diamond. He did that with Johnny. He knew these girls were vulnerable. And he did what he did to fuck them. And they were stupid enough to give it to him. A lot of times I don't blame Rich because we all know he is sleaze. I blame these dumbass women that keep fucking him season after season. Like we didn't know he was a creep in the first one. I don't get it. Precious was saying how he was too preoccupied to be, dealing with her and her career, and he was saying how she was never hired to rich dollars, so how can she be? How can he be fired? And I'm like, well, why you didn't say that when she fired your ass? You were just like get stuck in their hair life when she said the shit. But he was saying how she do her own thing and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And it went on to a conversation about him not being able to fuck her or trying to fuck her or whatever. And it just got stupid to me. Then Diamond jumped in and Johnny would start arguing. Johnny told homegirl to go back to LA with her dog. I was like, oh my god. Y'all know Johnny's mouth is just reckless. She hate Erica and she hate Diamond. So her motherfucking mouth was reckless. And I was laughing the whole time she was talking about both of them. They kept on going at it or whatever. And Diamond said your mama. And Johnny said your daddy, old crackhead hoe. And I was just like, oh my god, can y'all just please get up and fight already? Security, move out the way. I did notice when Johnny told that bitch, be quiet if I beat you up. And Diamond kind of shut it up. I wanted to see it again. I'm sorry. I just don't like Diamond, so I was ready to see her get drugged again. Chrissy and Chink was stupid. They in a weird place. They ain't together. Who cared? Chink ain't gonna never get a divorce, but she thinks so. She'll fuck him again if he go get a divorce. She'll fuck him if he ain't gonna get a divorce. That's really what I got out of Chrissy. It was like this shit was stupid because Chink is who he is. And I think Chink feels like they were in a cool place, but then when the camera started rolling, Chrissy was trying to do all this bullshit on fucking camera, and she already knew how Chink was and what he was about and what he liked and all that kind of stuff. So, that's why I didn't give a damn about their relationship. That whole thing with her and Erica Minna, and Erica was like, I never addressed that shit because it was stupid, it was false. This was this bitch only storyline, and I was like, yeah. And Erica read the fuck out of her. Erica called her worthless. She said that bitch be only way she gonna eat a hamburger that she fucking for it. She just read the fuck out of her. And my dude was like, oh my god, that girl gonna be in the street, somebody gonna fuck her up. And I was like, yeah, because Erica is talking all this shit behind on these one-on-ones, and I was like, you only saying that. No, Erica probably would have said that shit on the stage, but Erica knew security probably would have held her back, held everything back. But I was like, yeah, bitch, you gonna get fucked up. Well, and if not by Diamond, not Chrissy, but Johnny, you better watch your back with that one. Diamond and her mom and Cisco and his mom. This how they gonna end this shit with this bull. But the question was, why did she move out not knowing where she was gonna stay? And she said her thing was she thought she was gonna be staying with Cisco or whatever. Told y'all this girl Nina wasn't asking the right questions. My thing would have been questioning the mom why she was out there all so fucking bucked up. Ain't nobody gonna hurt my daughter. I don't care who it is. But I'm like, your questions should have been directed towards Diamond and her damn mama. Mama, why are you not getting on your daughter? Because they talked about her calling her daughter a dog. And her mama went to her defense and said, well, she never did it. Cisco said the dog. Like, she never told Cisco that. Her mama pumped her head up like she didn't ever say, I have to play it back. No, bitch, he said your dog because apparently in a conversation you said your dog. Don't try to act like now that you didn't call this girl no motherfucking dog. That shit just irritated me because I was like, you and your mama dumb. And bitch, you getting the backlash. She mad and have an attitude on the stage because of the backlash she getting. But I'm like, you did it. You did this to your fucking self, Diamond. Like, you talked all this shit. You fucking people in the bathrooms. You doing all this bullshit. So I don't understand why you so fucking mad now. And her mama just pathetic. Her mama fucking pathetic. Just I don't understand why you not getting on your daughter for saying she was fucking him in the car. You're not getting on your daughter for fucking not only him, but you after fucked him, fucked his homeboy in the bathroom, but you're not getting on your daughter. And you're making excuses for her. That Then his mom was like, I just don't understand a woman that's coming out here for a man and then leaves their child and don't know him. And the only thing she can say is, I do know him. Really? If you knew him, you would have knew where you were gonna stay. If you knew him, you would have knew that he was fucking other bitches in the strip club. If you knew him, you would have knew he didn't want your ass in New York. If you knew him, Diamond, shut that shit down. I like how Erica called her pathetic because she is. She's pathetic. And then they brought up Cisco's brother, and before he could start talking, Sands run off stage because it was a sensitive topic for her, so she kind of ran off stage. She got herself together. She came back or whatever. And then he said he did all this because he was in a bad place. And I'm like, boy, don't blame your brother death on this badass behavior you was doing. Then they start talking about Rich and Diamond in the bathroom, and it ended with her having another fucking attitude because she's busted that she tried to make it seem like she didn't fuck Rich, but not knowing the mics were not off or whatever. Because when Nina said we'd talk about it next week or hear it next week, she was like, "Good, cause it's some bullshit." No, it was some bullshit that your dumb ass went up and went in the bathroom with Rich. That's some bullshit. Don't get mad because now your mama on stage and your ass is caught now. I don't get it. But anyway, that's all I got for Love and Hip Hop. What's this? New York Season 5 Reunion Part 1. I'll be back for the Reunion Part 2 because it looks like that one is going to be a little bit more turned up than this one. Tell me y'all thoughts about it, and we can keep it going in the comment sections. Make sure you check out Ashley Miller, Mike V, Scotty from Mrs. Still Standing, Cemented, Squeaky Jones. I hope she do a review. Sean Bradley, James Caldwell. Just check out all our YouTube family, and we'll talk to you back. All right, peace out.